Hi everyone, and yes, and a success story today from one of the viewers. It's from Kelsey. Kelsey, this is what she says. Hi, and yes, I just wanted to tell you my success story about helping to cure my depression and anxieties so others may feel empowered to do so as well, so feel free to share. I was first diagnosed with major depressive disorder and generalized anxiety disorder in December 2015, which was my freshman year of college, although I had been living with it since the 8th grade and all through high school. I had been suicidal at least 4 times in my life, 2 of which being in high school and 2 being at university. I was brought up in a household where I was constantly attacked through emotional abuse, and I eventually believed I couldn't change anything about my situation. I was so depressed that I cried every single day, and I constantly had negative thoughts about how worthless I was or how life was. When I was diagnosed, I then got medication which helped but didn't take away everything. I got into a relationship somehow with an amazing young man I met in high school. Everything seemed good except for the fact internally I had so much anger and bad feelings about myself, and it never seemed to change. I tried to change it when I got to my sophomore year in college, but I didn't actually try as hard as I was telling myself. I let it affect my relationship and my grades, and I slowly became very insecure again. This affected my relationship with my guy, and we broke up in November of last year. It was devastating for the first few days, but that's when I really decided to change. My depression and insecurity really got in the way of my life and relationships, and I was tired of it. It was very hard at first, and I wanted to change for all the wrong reasons, like to get my specific person back. I was obsessive in my thoughts at first because my anxiety really hit an all-time high. Eventually, I stumbled upon Everyone Is You Pushed Out, and I did meditations for depression and self-love meditations. I did Ho'oponopono to forgive myself for past mistakes because I couldn't forgive myself. If I couldn't forgive myself, others wouldn't be able to. I was accused of cheating, but I didn't. However, I felt horrible about the situation, and it affected my relationship with my specific person. Slowly, as time passed, I felt myself getting better. It was really difficult changing years of my habitual thoughts of pessimism and worthlessness. But today, I feel as though I have mostly cured myself of my diagnosed illnesses, even scoring on an outline depression quiz A11 when I used to score 53, 55 being the maximum number. In less than 6 months, I changed what was ingrained in me for over 6 years with paying close attention to my thoughts. It wasn't always easy, and I often felt exhausted, but I knew I had to do it for me and only me. Sometimes I still have days where I feel not so great, but I always remembered to feel 51% good and that I am in control. This coming June, it will be 1 year free of feeling suicidal. My grades in university have improved dramatically, and I finally feel that feeling of bliss when living, which is how it should be. And although I am not in contact with my SP, I feel though the universe is letting me heal, and I have full trust that him or someone better will come along when the timing is perfect. I've learned that life is reacting to you, and you are the only master of your life and emotions. I thank you so much for being a patient and kind teacher, and finding your channel really helped me on my journey. Now I'm a lot more patient and loving, as well as finally being able to plan for the future for the first time in my life with great hope and happiness. Wow, beautiful. Kelsey, that's lovely. Thank you for sharing that, because I know a lot of people that watch YouTubes about specific person or losing their job or not having enough money are depressed and feel a lot of anxiety. So thank you so much for sharing that. And I will put down in the description the self-love meditations playlist. I will also put down in the description the rest of the success stories. Lots of love, everybody. Oh, one more thing I nearly forgot. Caitlin is Caitlin Moon, whom I have interviewed a few times. Those of you will remember her. She has, through conversations with me, we decided that a Facebook group will be set up for those of you that would like to get help from each other, and that it is obviously people from this channel that understand Neville, understand law of attraction, understand the whispering technique ahead in time. I remember when all these techniques that we talk about, that you can come into one place and share and help each other. Those of you that are a bit further ahead, that would be great if you can hop on deck and help those that need help. And those of you that need help can go somewhere that you know that people will understand and speak the language that we speak on here, as in the techniques and different things that we do. So that's it. Lots of love, and catch you in the next one.